This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 101.9. Welcome to Tiger Stadium here on this Saturday afternoon. Final game, final day of the Alamogordo Round Robin Tournament number 1. I'm Charles Winnicky. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show, and the Tigers facing off against the NMMI Colts in the final game of the day. Already 2 games played prior. NMMI just got done getting a victory over Roswell. 7-1 was the final. And I believe Ruidoso and Valencia played in the first game of the day, which was a 10 a.m. start time for that one. In fact, they did. I don't have a final score for you on that game, unfortunately. But looking forward to another entertaining game. Alamogordo remaining undefeated on the season. 2 wins over Roswell last Saturday, a win on Thursday over Artesia, and a Friday night win last night over Valencia. So Tigers won 6-4 last night, 12-2 on Thursday, and a much day today for baseball. Even though I think there is some rain in the area, so that could I think that would be a nice change of pace from the dust storm that we've basically been living in for the last week. It feels like here in the Tularosa Basin, unfortunately. But and I said spring in New Mexico. Technically, I guess it's not spring. I think it's meteorological spring, so I'm going to go with that. But it's just that time of year here in our neck of the woods, and we've been able to get through this whole tournament. Kudos to everybody who's been working so hard through Alamogordo Public Schools Athletics Office, the Alamogordo Tiger baseball team. I know there's been a lot of volunteers, whether it's parents or people that work in the athletics department or, coaches. Alamogordo Tigers head football coach A.J. Cisco has been running the PA in the box next to us all weekend, and there have been various other coaches that are involved with programs that have been helping out a lot. So big kudos to everybody that's taking time out of their days and probably not getting paid, really just volunteering for it. And that says a lot about how much all these coaches try to help out each other and do some great work with that as well. As for today's game, NMMI's been a rock-solid program over the last number of years. Won a state championship, I think, 3 seasons ago in 2022, and have been right there in the mix a lot of seasons. So this is a very good program. A couple classifications down from Alamo, but I would throw in there, this is a private school and a military institute. So sometimes they get a little bit different grouping of players that whatever sport it may be than maybe your average 3A school. But their program has just been very good over recent years, so you have to expect that this is going to be a good challenge for the Tigers this afternoon. And, hey, they beat Roswell 7-1. Alamo beat them 3-2 and 12-10. Those were 2 very close games for the Tigers against the Coyotes. So I would imagine this, I don't know if it's going to be the toughest test the Tigers will face in this tournament, but I think it's going to be a very good team and should be a fun one to watch this afternoon. So if you're listening to us in the area, come on down. It should be a fantastic afternoon. I'm probably going to eat my words there if it does actually rain, but I don't think it's going to be anything. It's going to be torrential or anything. So hopefully it's just able to get everything in and have a nice day. A little bit of a breeze. It is a tad chilly out there if you're standing, kind of unprotected or sitting unprotected in the stands, but otherwise not too bad at all. All right, we're going to take our first break here on the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show, and we will have your starting lineups coming up next, and we'll have first pitch coming up for you in about 10 minutes. So hope you stick around with us. You're listening to Tiger Baseball here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. Don't forget you can listen to us online at sportsandtalk.com. The Alamo Sports YouTube channel, your Alexa device, enable Alamo Sports and Talk, and you can also find us on alamosportsandtalk.com. Did I say that already? There's too many. I always forget which one I've already said. All right, we'll be back right after this.
Card Suite Lite is a convenient and safe way to manage your cards with your mobile app. Busy lifestyle? No problem. You're in control, making it easy to set alerts and manage your banking on the go. This is Susie with First National Bank. Enroll today.
Member FDIC.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is AJ from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have any concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
It's daylight savings time. Spring forward and save with OFCU. For a limited time, Friday, March 7th through Tuesday, March 11th. Vehicle purchases and non-OFCU refinance vehicles as low as 4.99% APR with no payments for 90 days. Apply online, oterofcu.org. Limited time offer, purchases and non-OFCU refinances. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Our success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. The NMMI Colts starting lineup just announced over the PA. NMMI's dressed in their black road jerseys with red numerals, white outlining. Colts across the front of the jersey. They're also wearing gray pants. Their starting lineup is number 7, Nicholas Barcenos. He is a center fielder. Number 3, Rodolfo Anaya is their second baseman. Tegan Mondloni is wearing number 5 and is their shortstop. Javier Yepes is the starting pitcher wearing number 1. Grant Maloney is number 15. He'll play first base. Richard West is the designated hitter wearing number 22. Michael Ortega, the catcher, is being DH 4. Noah Martinez is the third baseman. Constantino Scopolitis is wearing number 13 and is playing right field. Caden Carter is the left fielder. He is wearing number 8. Tigers going with a pretty similar lineup. Cade Kiss leading off, center fielder. Billy Copeland is playing second, hitting second. Brandon Williams playing third, hitting third. Preston Eldred playing first and hitting cleanup. Kellen Wall is pitching, and he is hitting fifth. Aiden McGinnis is the right fielder and is hitting sixth. Eric Vasquez is DHing, and he is hitting in the number 7 spot. Ethan Phillips is the catcher and is the one who's being DH'd 4. Jaden Ruiz will hit 8th and is playing left field, and Aiden Tupper is the shortstop. He is hitting 9th. All right, we're going to take one more break and come back with first pitch as the Alamogordo Tigers and the NMMI Colts get ready to get started. We'll return right after this.
Here are a few tips on how to stay vigilant and protect yourself from fraud. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. Monitor your accounts. Use strong passwords. Be skeptical of unsolicited emails and messages. Don't deposit checks received in the mail from unknown sources. Use anti-malware software and educate yourself. Stay informed about common fraud schemes and tactics used by scammers. If you suspect fraudulent activity, report it to your financial institution and the appropriate authorities immediately. Stay alert, stay safe.
Member FDIC.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
It's daylight savings time. Spring forward and save with OFCU. For a limited time, Friday, March 7th through Tuesday, March 11th, vehicle purchases and non-OFCU refinance vehicles as low as 4.99% APR with no payments for 90 days. Apply online, oterofcu.org. Limited time offer, purchases and non-OFCU refinances. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Our success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Almost Sports and Talk for the 1019. The Alamogordo Tigers and the NMMI Colts getting ready to get going here. Tigers warming up on the infields. Tigers are in their pinstripes today. Their white pinstripes with black lettering and numerals outlined in gold. Alamogordo and cursive across the front of their uniforms. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. Get you started here before tonight's first pitch or this afternoon. I don't know if we're going to have an issue with rain or not. I think we're going to get some clouds and maybe some wind, but I think we'll be okay looking at the radar. So should be okay for this evening's matchup, and hopefully going to see a good one here between the Tigers and the Colts. Nicholas Barcenos is leading things off, the center fielder. He'll hit from Barcenas will lead things off. Victim of my bad handwriting yet again. That's an A. Kellen Wall, the pitch. Ethan Phillips, the other half of the battery for the Tigers. The righty into his motion. He'll miss inside to the backstop, and we're underway. So the Tigers coming off a couple of wins over the last couple of days. NMMI coming off a win just about an hour ago. Wrapped up a 7-1 win over Roswell. I don't know who that will give an advantage to here. That one will miss high and not as much inside there, but 2-0 now. Tigers are playing their first game of the day, so certainly are fresh, but maybe not quite into the routine of things as these 2-0s in there for a called strike, 2-1. And the pitch. And this is hit high in the air. And it may stay in play here. Got a couple guys going after it, and Brandon Williams, the third baseman, will get to it. Tossed off his cap and was able to get over there and make the grab. I'm sure Ethan Phillips is thankful to, like I said, those are always difficult plays for the catcher to try and go and make a grab there, but Tigers will definitely take that pop out and foul territory for out number 1 as Williams comes over from third base and makes the play. So it's 1 down, and Wall will now always Rodolfo Anaya. And first pitch in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. And I wear number 3. And but going back to it, I mean, Nimmy's warm. They've just played a game. But, you know, is there any fatigue there as the pitch misses outside, 1-1? You know, these teams were used to playing doubleheaders all throughout the season, so I would say probably not. And a breaking ball that it is a called strike, and it's 1-2. And the Tigers, you know, have the I don't want to say, but have the same things to worry about in terms of not having as much of their pitching staff to use because they have played the last 2 days, as that's low and away, 2-2. Now, they really haven't had to go to extra pitchers in the last 2 days, so that's been a positive for them. Their starters have essentially gone the whole distance. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and strike him out. So Wall gets the first 2 to start this one. Yeah, unfortunately, the wind is kicking up and kicking some dust around here a little bit. For some reason, it's a lot of dust that's coming off of the dirt over here behind the I think it's behind the dugout on the third base side. Swing and a miss here for Tegan Maloney, the lefty at the plate, and behind the count 0-1. Yeah, we're getting some pretty heavy wind gusts here, which, let's be fair, everybody's got to be pretty used to that at this point. It's 1-1. And that's in there for a called strike, and it's 1-2. Coming a little bit of a different direction, though. It's been blowing from the southwest. Now it's kind of from the north and northeast. And a swing and a miss, and Wall, with a very economical first inning, gets a pop out in foul territory, strikes out a pair, and the Colts go down in order in the top of the first inning. The Alamogordo Tigers up to hit next. No score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Card Suite Lite is a convenient and safe way to manage your cards with your mobile app. Busy lifestyle? No problem. You're in control, making it easy to set alerts and manage your banking on the go. This is Susie with First National Bank. Enroll today.
Member FDIC.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is AJ from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have any concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. And we are ready to go. In the bottom of the first inning, we're just about the final warm-up pitches for Javier Yes. As he will get the start here in the second game of the day for Nimmy. And his battery mate, Michael Ortega, behind home plate. Get you the Tigers starting lineup again. Cade Kiss leading things off. Billy Copeland hitting second. Brandon Williams will hit third. It's Preston Eldred batting fourth. And then Kellen Wall in the number 5 spot. Aiden McGinnis hitting sixth. Eric Vasquez seventh. Only change in the lineup is Jaden Ruiz in the lineup today instead of Ryan Macklin. And then Aiden Tupper down to the 9 spot in the lineup for Alamogordo. Otherwise, Tigers have kept it pretty similar with the exception of Gabriel De Leon Atkinson started at catcher last night. Ethan Phillips started on Thursday and started the first 2 games of the season. He is starting again today, but none of those guys have gotten a chance to swing the bat so far. As Kiss, the lefty, steps in, right-handed pitching Yapis. And he works out of the stretch to begin. And will miss it to the backstop. And it's 1-0. Both pitchers with a little bit of a wild pitch to begin their outing. If Yapis has an inning similar to Wall, then I'm sure he'll be perfectly fine with missing that to the backstop on the first one. Here's the pitch. And that'll miss a little bit high. And the count is 2-0. Again, the defensive setup for the Colts. Rodolfo Nye over at second. First base is Grant Maloney. 2-0. Inside it misses as Kiss bends out of the way of that, and it's 3-0. Noah Martinez at third base, and the shortstop is Tegan Maloney. Left fielder is Caden Carter. Nicholas Barcenas in center. As the 3-0 is going to miss inside, and it'll be a 4-pitch walk to Kiss. Right fielder is Constantino Skopolitis for the Colts. So it'll be Billy Copeland coming to the plate now. Copeland will settle in. Kiss with a pretty good lead away from first. We'll see if we get a check over quickly. Come to the plate to start, and breaking ball is going to miss outside, and it's 1-0. See if the Tigers updated their statistics from yesterday. Early in the season, teams are pretty good about that. I think as the year goes on, it's just like it's another thing to try to remember to do. Pickoff throw to first, and that was pretty close. They apply the tag, Maloney does. But Kiss is back in time. Copeland ahead in the count 1-0. It's not quite as big a lead here. And the ball's going to miss down. It's 2-0. Yep, stats are updated. Copeland hitting 300 on the year. He's got 3 RBIs, 4 runs scored. Got himself ahead in the count 2-0. And there for a called strike on the 2-0. It's 2-1. First pitch to get over for a strike for Yapis. He had missed on the first 6. Holding off on a check swing. Got away from the catcher a little bit, and now Kiss is going to be caught in a rundown. He got himself in between the bag. And when he got about a halfway there, he should have just kept on running. He thought, I guess, got away from the catcher a little bit more, and maybe that was one of the coaches that had told him to go. I don't know, but after the leadoff walk, Kiss is caught in between the bags and tagged out at first. And so Copeland will draw a walk, and he'll get on base to replace him here, but now 1 down. So back-to-back walks, and Brandon Williams will come to the plate. Typically this season when Alamogordo's gotten base runners on, they've been able to bring them in whatever way it's happened, whether it's through walks, hit batsmen, or hits. The Tigers have been a solid hitting team so far, but they, I wouldn't say have been hitting it all over the baseball field by any means. As Brandon Williams, hitting 200 on the season, comes to the plate. Low and outside. And Yapis having issues finding the strike zone here early. Williams 2 hits, 3 RBIs on the season. 5 runs scored. That's through 4 games played. Runner goes, and that's going to be a hit and run. They're going to try to move him all the way around to third to throw into the infield. Is going to be in time. They got him over third as they tried to advance it. I've missed the throw over, and they are able to get him. So a couple of base running miscues for the Tigers. Hey, on a hit and run, you're trying to advance first to third on the play, and credit the NMMI outfield. And that was the right fielder, Skopolitis. I thought he had thrown it to second on the cutoff man, and now he had just thrown it all the way to third base, and Preston Eldred comes up with 2 outs and 1 on instead of 2 on and 1 out. Runner goes. Pitch misses high. Throw is not going to be in time. And so a stolen base for Williams. One of the count to Eldred with a runner on second and 2 down. Bottom of 1 and no score. The pitch. And fought off foul and right into the Alamogordo dugout. Hopefully everybody was paying attention. Counts 1-1 down to Eldred. Here's the pitch. And down. And the count 2-1 to Eldred. Wall in the on-deck circle if Preston's able to reach. And this one up the middle, through for a base hit. And they will send the runner around. We're going to have another play. This throw is going to be off the mark. It's up the line at third base, and so it's an RBI single. And after a couple of miscues on the base pass for the Tigers, they do get a run across, and Eldred over at first picks up the RBI. He's been leading the team in RBIs this season. Not sure after last night he still was, but let's see. He has 6. Tied with this man coming up the plate. Eldred going to go back to first. So Williams scores on the play. Couple hits in the inning, couple of walks. Tigers got 1 out on a rundown. The other one trying to extend a runner from first to third on a hit and run. Another pickoff throw to first. Eldred back in plenty of time. And so Wall from the left-hand side will set back in. And a big lead for Eldred. And that pitch is down, maybe a bit in, 1-0. Kellen Meanwhile, double-triple last night. Improved his batting average to 400 on the season. 6 RBIs, as I mentioned, and 2 doubles and a triple on the year. And one of those doubles was very close to being hit out of the ballpark. This is fought off and out of play to the third base side. And the count is 1-1. Runner on first. 2 down and a 1-1 count to the Tiger pitcher. Swings and misses over the top of a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Yepes will come set. Down and in it misses, and to the backstop it goes. And that'll move Eldred up to second base on the wild pitch. And if Wall can come up with another base hit, Tigers can find themselves up by a couple of runs here. 1-0 they lead, bottom of the first inning on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And just got a piece of it, and I think it actually have gone off his foot as well. And the count will stay 2-2 with 2 outs and a runner on second. Just underway here at Tiger Stadium, but final game of the day, first game for the Tigers today. The 2-2. And this is hit high in the air. Will it stay in play? They're all after it on the left side, but not able to get to it as the shortstop, the third baseman, and the fielder. But it dropped right between them in foul territory, and the count will stay 2-2 with Wall as he gets another opportunity. That was a difficult play for any of them to make, for the third baseman to try and range back and get it. The shortstop coming from far away, and same for the left fielder. especially with the wind, which is kind of blowing in that direction. And a late decision to swing. The pitch is in the dirt, though, as it's a strikeout to the wall. They'll throw on to first and get him, and that'll be the inning. Two hits, one left on. No NMMI errors, including a couple of really nice defensive plays in there. And the Tigers do have the lead, though. 1-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
It's daylight savings time. Spring forward and save with OFCU. For a limited time, Friday, March 7th through Tuesday, March 11th. Vehicle purchases and non-OFCU refinance vehicles as low as 4.99% APR with no payments for 90 days. Apply online, oterofcu.org. Limited time offer, purchases and non-OFCU refinances. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all qualify. Truly insured by NCUA.
Our success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. Top of two. And a ground ball foul for the leadoff hitter in the inning, Javier Yapis. Tigers leading 1-0. And it'll be 4, 5, and 6 in the order for the Colts, who went down in order. A couple of strikeouts for Kellen Wall, the Tigers starting pitcher, in that first inning. In the dirt into the backstop. And the count evens up at 1-1. Yapis, then Grant Maloney, and Richard West. This one hit high in the air to right field, but directly at Aiden McGinnis. Didn't even have to move it, but good contact there from Yapis, but just not where it needed to be to get on base. So a line out to begin the inning. And Grant Maloney will come to the plate. Maloney hits from the right-hand side. Pretty balanced lineup here for NMMI. We've seen, 3 lefties already? There's just the second righty. And that fastball gets in there for a strike, and the count's 0. And breaking ball, that's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Good pitch from Wall. That was one that looked like it was going to be up above the belt, and just getting a piece of that one was Maloney. Sends it back to the screen. 0-2. Fastball's going to miss high, a little bit away. Good pitch there from Wall. Keeps that close enough that Maloney's got to think about that one for a long time. The 1-2. And this is lined and into outfield for the base hit into left. So the first base hit of the day for the Colts. And it's Grant Maloney who will reach first. He'll bring up their DH Richard West and another lefty in this lineup. They always say that hitting opposite side of the pitcher is an advantage, so get to see the ball a little bit better. Fastball looking for that outside corner, but misses. And the count's 1-0. Swings and misses, but the ball will get to the backstop. And that'll allow the runner to move up to second on the wild pitch. Count evens up at 1-1. But the Colts have the tying run 180 feet away. And this one is a foul ball that may have taken a carom off of the hitter. Goes forward into the field of play. Counts 1-2. As do most of the Alamogordo pitchers, Wall's a very quick worker. He is ready to go almost right away. Doesn't take a lot of time. He is taking a little more time, checking back to the runner at second. Fastball is going to miss outside. And the count is 2-2. I don't know. I just think that kind of tempo is advantageous instead of the long wait to throw one. Called strike 3 as he hits him on the inside corner. And it's 2 down. And so Noah Martinez will come to the plate. So Martinez, just the third righty in this lineup so far. And that one inside is going to go off the glove. That'll be a pass ball to the backstop. The runner able to advance to third. Rounded the corner like he thought about coming home, but wasn't going to be able to do anything with that. We've seen this be a little bit of an issue for Alamogordo this season, is kind of giving the opponents extra bases at times, whether it's wild pitches, pass balls. And that's outside, and it's 2-0 now to Martinez. And one positive, it's with 2 outs now, so you can focus on the man at the plate, but another wild pitch, and that breaking ball drops in for a strike. Counts 2-1. And a swing and a miss. I'm in 2-2. Kind of quick pitched Martinez there. He barely came set. Now he's ready to go. 2-2. This is hit in the air to left field. High in the air. And making the grab is Ruiz, and the inning is over. So the Colts get 1 hit. They leave 1 stranded, no runs, and no Alamogordo errors. And we'll go to the bottom of the 2nd inning on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tigers 1, Colts nothing. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is Emily from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Card Suite Life provides 24/7 control right at your fingertips. This is AJ with First National Bank. Fraud prevention is priceless. Safeguard your card. Download the free app for a simple, secure way to manage your debit card activity.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, bottom of 2 on Richardson Motor scoreboard. It's the Tigers 1 and the NMMI Colts nothing. And for anybody out there that I say NMMI, New Mexico Military Institute, there may be somebody going, what is NMMI? Figure a lot of you, if you're listening to Tiger Sports, you probably know what that is, as this is sent back to center field. It is going to be snagged, though, on a line. Good contact there from Aiden McGinnis, but he will come up empty as the center fielder for the Colts, Nicholas Barcenas, makes the play. And a very quick first out here in the bottom of the 2nd. And it's Eric Vasquez that will come up, the DH. Vasquez pitched a gem last night. Struck out 13 on the way to a victory. Gave up 3 runs. And there for a called strike. The count's 0-1. KT strong game on Thursday. So far, Kellen Wall has looked good in 2 innings of work. Outside, it misses for Javier Yepes. He begins his second inning of work, and I would say, based on how that inning started, the last one, the Colts probably felt pretty good just allowing 1 run. This pitch misses high, considering the Tigers got the first 4 guys on, but one was out caught stealing. The other one was out trying to extend it to third base on a hit and run. But the next 2 singles didn't bring in 1 run. The 2-1. Just can't keep that above the knees. 3-1 now to the Tiger senior. From the stretch, which is where your piece works from. And that's going to be a called strike on the 3-1. It's 3-2. Holding the glove up at his face and now settles it down at his belt with the baseball in his right hand. Called strike 3 on the curveball. I think Vasquez thought that was a little bit high, but he has been giving that curveball on the other side as well. So, second strikeout for Yepes and Jaden Ruiz, who we haven't seen yet in the starting lineup this year for the Tigers, gets his first swings of the season. And he'll watch that breaking ball drop in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And team's going to have to be ready on those curveballs. Probably going to give that high strike a little bit from what we've seen so far as it's low and away. And it's 1-1. Ruiz hitting the right-hand side, right-handed pitching. Yepes, the 1-1. And a chopper foul, third base side. And 1-2 now to Ruiz. Coming set with the bases empty and 2 outs. The 1-2. Again, a breaking ball, ground ball to short. And it is fielded cleanly. Toss on to first is in time. And the inning is over. So the Tigers go down in order in the bottom of the second. We're through 2 complete, and it's Alamogordo 1, NMMI nothing. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, we'll return to Tiger Stadium. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports and Talk 1019.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle,
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. As the pitch from Kellen Walls is Constantino Skopalakis is the hitter. And hitting from the right-hand side, right-handed pitching Wall. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Bottom of the order here for the Colts, 8-9, and then back to the top. Ball's ready to go. The 0-2. Swing and a miss and struck him out. So that is strikeout number 4 for Wall. And it'll be Caden Carter that will be coming to the plate now. Carter, another lefty in this Colts lineup. So I think that they've got 5 from the left-hand side and 4 from the right-hand side of the lineup. So far, Wall has handled it all pretty well. And there's a ground ball to the right side. Up with it. And the toss on to first is in time for Copeland. And a very quick first outs. One pitch and out of the infield. And a well-done play over there by Copeland. Had some trouble with a similar play to that yesterday. But that one, no problem at all. So it's Nicholas Barcenas to the plate. Popped out to the third baseman in foul territory to begin the game. And he comes to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on in the top of the third. And here's a ground ball, and this one may sneak through. It will get into the outfield, and so it's a 2-out single for Barcenas. And a whole lot of power on that, but it just got past the outstretched glove of Copeland, and I don't think he would have had much of a play even if he did get to that. It was so deep in the hole. And a check swing. The pitch is down and away. Oh, they're going to say that he went around. Now the NMMI coach on the first base side felt like that's not fair to do that. Here's one pushed out to right field. And making a nice diving grabbing forward is McGinnis, who I think got a little bit of a late break on that. But I guess the feeling was on a check swing there with the umpire in the field. I've seen them check it with the umpire in the field all the time. So the first base coach a couple of times has been having some thoughts shared with the home plate umpire, but Tigers get out of the inning without any major issues. They do give up a single, 1 left on for NMMI, 1 hit, no runs, no errors, and we go to the bottom of the third inning with the Tigers leading 1-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1-1.
It's daylight savings time. Spring forward and save with OFCU. For a limited time, Friday, March 7th through Tuesday, March 11th. Vehicle purchases and non-OFCU refinance vehicles as low as 4.99% APR with no payments for 90 days. Apply online, oterofcu.org. Limited time offer, purchases and non-OFCU refinances. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Our success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Aiden Tupper leads things off for the Tigers in the bottom of the third inning. And he'll hit this right to short, though, on the line. And that is grabbed by Tegan Maloney. And there's one down. One down, bottom of 3. And Cade Kiss will come to the plate now. Kiss walked. And by the way, credit to Javier Yapis, who was really having control issues early in the game and has settled down nicely. And looking for the outside corner, but misses to the lefty Kiss. Tigers just have 2 from the left side of their lineup. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and the count evens at 1-1. He's from the stretch is set. Base is empty here, the 1-1. And a big breaking ball, that'll stay too high. And it's 2-1. Foul tip and into the glove. The count evens up at 2-2. Kiss, along with picking up that walk, was caught in between the base paths, first and second. You thought it had gotten away from the catcher a little bit more on a wild pitch, and that's a nice pitch from Yepes as that one falls right into the strike zone. And Kiss thought that one was low, but seemed like that was right at the knees when it came across the plate. And so there's two down with Billy Copeland, who walked. And he was trying to start to hit and run from first all the way around to third and was tagged out at third. Then he's made a couple of nice defensive plays in this game. That was one of them. And that breaking ball is in there for a strike. Counts 0-1. I will say if the curveball is anywhere close, it's going to be a strike, at least from what we've seen here early. The fastball is going to miss outside. Count evens up at 1-1. And by the way, that's on both ends. I don't feel like either team has gotten an advantage there. It's just the way it's been called in this game. The 1-1. And that's a called strike. 1-2. Yeah, it's definitely been a pretty big strike zone so far. So, I mean, again, the hitters just have to know that's what the reality is. Because we've seen it on the top side and the bottom. 1-2 will miss outside. 2-2. And the pitch. That'll miss low and try to get the same pitch he did to get Kiss out, but I don't think that stayed up quite as well as that pitch did. And so the count now full here to Copeland. Williams in the on-deck circle if Copeland reaches. 3-2. Watches that one in and watches that one miss low and outside. And so he draws his second walk of the day, does Copeland. And Brandon Williams, who singled and scored, will come to the plate for the second time today. Long wait here. And they throw a pickoff throw to first, and that was pretty close. You could see Copeland was leaning the wrong way initially when he made the turn to throw to first, but was able to get back, and Copeland may have hurt himself a little bit here. And they're calling for time at the moment. And it looks like he's okay. Maybe just when he dove in, landed hard on his elbow or on his ribs or something. All right, still no pitch here to Williams. That's a good curveball there from Yepes as it stops in for a strike. And the count is 0-1. Another pickoff throw to first, and that's going to get away. And it got behind the bag. Nobody's got it yet. Nobody ran to get it, and they're going to be able to, I think, move the runner all the way over to third. And, boy, when they threw it over to third, Copeland and the third baseman kind of collided over Maloney. Everybody seems to be okay. There was no tag, I guess. Williams now is a runner at third. He's behind the count 0-1. And that was very odd. The first baseman just... Nobody came over to back up the play on it, I guess. and nobody went to go get the baseball. It was unusual. And that really allowed the runner to advance to third because of that delay. The 0-1. And this is hard hit, but well foul. And the count is 0-2. Tigers trying to cash in on a mistake here. 2-out walk and then a defensive miscue on a pickoff attempt. But Yapis has got 2 strikes on the Tiger hitter. And a ground ball to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Toss on to first. That is going to get away. It pulls the runner off, or pulls the first baseman off the bag. And so an E6 is going to give the Tigers a free run. You can go E1, E6 there on that. Throwing error on both accounts. And then Brandon Williams able to get to first base, and Preston Eldred to the plate with 2 outs and 1 on. And it's a 2-0 lead for the Tigers now in the bottom of the third. And the pitch and miss a little bit high. And it's 1-0 to Eldred. Singled in the first run of the game in the bottom of the first, did Preston. Team leading 7 RBIs in the season now. It's in the dirt, and it'll skip away from the catcher, Ortega. And that'll put another runner in scoring position for the Tigers. Well, it looked like it was going to be a really routine inning for NMMI. Line out on the first pitch and hit strikeout. Turned into a walk. Then a throwing error on a pickoff attempt. And then a throwing error on a ground ball. Eldred, ground ball up the middle to short. Toss on to first. That one's in time. And the inning is over, but not before a run comes across for the Tigers. And they lead 2-0 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard as we go to the top of the 4th inning. You're listening to Tiger Baseball here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Card Suite Lite is a convenient and safe way to manage your cards with your mobile app. Busy lifestyle? No problem. You're in control, making it easy to set alerts and manage your banking on the go. This is Susie with First National Bank. Enroll today.
Member FDIC.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is AJ from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have any concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. As we go to the top of the 4th inning, the Tigers leading 2-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And Taggin Maloney will come to the plate now. Struck out his first time up, hitting up the left-hand side as the shortstop. As Kellen Wallen into his windup, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Maloney. And the count's 1-1. The wine and the deal. And this one is hit in the air. And it is deep right field. It is all the way out to the wall. McGinnis is finally to get to it. And the throw in, they are not going to be able to get the man at third, and that is a stand-up triple for Maloney. As he took that one all the way out to the wall, the way that the infield reacted, I think they thought that was a pop-up, but that was on a line out to right field. And the Colts are going to try to get on the board for the first time today with nobody out. They've got a runner on third. And Javier Yapis will come to the plate. He lined out to right field. That would be good enough to bring that run in if he can do it again here in his first at-bat. And he'll hit a ground ball to the right side. This should be good enough. And covering nicely is Wall, who'll get the out. But it's an RBI ground out for you apiece, and it puts the Colts on the board. It's 2-1 Tigers in the top of the fourth inning. That was good work there for Maloney. He had the missed throw that allowed the run to come across the last inning, and his triple basically erased that right there. Called strikes on the first offering to Grant Maloney, hitting from the right-hand side. Wall into his motion. Here's the pitch. And that's a good slider that drops in for a strike, and it's 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and struck him out. Good bounce back here for Wall after giving up the leadoff triple. Third hit that he has given up today. That is the fifth strikeout of the afternoon for Kellen Wall. And it's the lefty Richard West, the DH, to the plate, and he'll foul it off back to the screen. Seems like the Colts want to be really aggressive early in the count here on Wall. I've noticed it, or I've noticed it, in the last two innings. You know, first pitch, Carter. First pitch, Barcenas, who got a single. Line out from Anaya. So they're trying to swing early and often on Wall. And pitch will miss from inside. Counts 1-1. And that might be partially, I talked about, you know, the strike zone has been generous. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. So you might as well be aggressive and get up there and not waste strikes. You know, if you get a chance to get some contact on the ball. 1-2. Called strike three right at the belt. And the inning is over. So 6 strikeouts now for Wall, and the Tigers' lead is back down to 1. It's 2-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And we will return to Tiger Stadium right after this. It's the Tigers in front. You're listening to Tiger Baseball.
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
It's daylight savings time. Spring forward and save with OFCU. For a limited time, Friday, March 7th through Tuesday, March 11th, vehicle purchases and non-OFCU refinance vehicles as low as 4.99% APR with no payments for 90 days. Apply online, oterofcu.org. Limited time offer, purchases and non-OFCU refinances. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Our success is our success. We belong to you.
Almost Sports and Talk, 12:31-119. Bottom of the fourth with the Tigers leading 2-1. And number 5, 6, 7 in the order for the Tigers due up this inning, and that means Kellen Wall to lead things off for the Tigers. As Javier Yepes continues on the mound, the righty, facing the left-handed hitting Wall. Swing and a miss from Kellen, who is, you see it a fair amount of guys that will be right-handed throwers but left-handed hitters. And down and in it misses, and the count evens up at 1-1. The right-handed pitcher and left-handed hitter. I don't know if it's one of those that, I mean, I haven't seen him switch hit. And he's definitely got up against some lefties, so. Now a miss down as Wall watches that, and it's 2-1. Wall, McGinnis, and Vasquez do up in the inning. Wall, by the way, 0 for 1, struck out his first time up, and watches that curveball fall in for a strike. 2-2. And a fastball is a ground ball to first, fielded cleanly by Maloney. He'll run over to the bag and step on it himself. 3 unassisted, and there's 1 down. So to bring up Aiden McGinnis to the plate, lined out to center field his first time up. Made good contact on the pitch, but was right at Bardenas in center field. And the pitch. And that one's going to drop in the dirt. And the count is 1-0 to McGinnis. It's been a little lineup has hit the ball really. Honestly, the Tigers had a lot of runners on base over the first 4+ games of the season. And I mean, today's no different. Kiss has been on once. There's the 1-0. And this is well hit and right past the diving attempt of Maloney over at third. I'm sorry, Martinez over at third. And give McGinnis a 1-out single. So base hit puts a runner on for the Tigers, and Eric Vasquez, who struck out his first time up, comes to the plate. But Copeland's been on twice. Williams has been on a couple of times. Eldred's been on once. Now McGinnis. Tigers at least giving themselves opportunities, whether it's through walks or whatever it may be. And that big sweeping curveball, and I think Vasquez doing the right thing, at least trying to go after it, but he comes up empty, 0-1. I think that would have been a called strike. Long wait here. And there's the pickoff throw. Throw to first is just a little bit late. McGinnis gets back in time, but that was not too far off from being a pickoff. I think with 1 out and 1 on, you're watching for the possible hit and run if you can push it out to right field. Another pickoff throw to first. That one not nearly as close. And another sign given from the third base coach, which Vasquez will check his cheat sheet, which he puts into his back left pocket. See if we get a play to throw to the plate here. Runner does not go. Check swing, and again the Tigers get caught in between the base paths and not able to get back to the bag again. I'm not sure what Alamogordo's doing there. That's the second. That is a carbon copy of what happened to Cade Kiss earlier in the game, and for some reason the Alamogordo runner goes out about a third of the way, if not half the way, and then stops and forces the catcher to decide to do something. But they don't have anywhere else that's going to take their attention. When there's a runner at third, it would be one thing, but I'm not really sure what the tactic is there. Just either try to steal and run and go, but to stop and just sort of wait and see what happens. It's kind of a weird decision there. And then a called strike 3 at the plate, and the inning is over. Yeah, don't really know what to say there. That was odd. And again, it's the second time we've seen that exact same circumstance for the Tigers. But Alamogordo still leads 2-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We're through 4 complete. You're listening to Tiger Baseball here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Here are a few tips on how to stay vigilant and protect yourself from fraud. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. Monitor your accounts. Use strong passwords. Be skeptical of unsolicited emails and messages. Don't deposit checks received in the mail from unknown sources. Use anti-malware software and educate yourself. Stay informed about common fraud schemes and tactics used by scammers. If you suspect fraudulent activity, report it to your financial institution and the appropriate authorities immediately. Stay alert, stay safe.
Member FDIC.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. We're to the top of the fifth inning already. The Tigers leading 2-1 on the Richland Motor scoreboard, and Noah Martinez comes to the plate for the Colts. Kellen Wall continues to pitch, showing bunts, not able to make contact. He tried to bunt it and didn't lay it down, and so 0-1 the count. First time we've seen NMMI try to put down the bunt. We'll see if try again. Now I'm just going to watch that curveball fall in for a strike, and it's 0-2. 7, 8, 9 in the order here for NMMI. Martinez, Scopelitis, and then Carter. Down and away, West is 1-2. Wall's given up just the one run in the fourth inning. And has surrendered 3 hits on the day. 1-2. And this is hit in the air to left center field. Going to be a pretty good run here for Kiss, but on the run, he's going to make the grab. And it's 1 down. Again, good contact off the bat for a NMMI hitter, but Tigers defensively make the play. Constantino Scopelitis will come to the plates. He is a strikeout victim his first time up. 0 for 1. And a called strike, and the count is 0-1. The pitch. Breaking ball, that's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. And again, called strike 3 in pretty much same spot. And like I said, the hitters, I think, are a little frustrated. You could tell Scopelitis, I don't know if he said something, but he certainly looked back at the home plate umpire after that called strike 3. And that's been the strike zone all game long. It hasn't changed, that's for sure. This is a check swing foul off to the third base side, out of play. And it's 0-1. Caden Carter to the plate. And like I said, both teams I've seen have frustration, you know. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 0-2. Carter 0 for 1, grounded out in his first at-bat to second. The 0-2. And I'll miss high. And Phil put it out at Wall after that. I guess I like the location of that pitch, was trying to get Carter to chase. The 1-2. Breaking ball, called strike 3 on the outside corner. And that will do it for the inning. And we may see, I don't know if it's going to be a pitching change or if it's going to be well, now we've got the third base coach, I believe is the head coach for NMMI, talking to the home plate umpire. And so you can't, well, I mean, they always say you can't argue balls and strikes, but maybe just having, I would assume that's what the conversation has got to be about. And it wasn't particularly angry conversation, I guess I would say. I thought I saw NMMI doing some work over in their bullpen, but we'll go ahead and keep it right here. I've already yapped through most of the break that I'd be able to take, so we'll just carry it over to the bottom of the fifth inning. Yeah, Pease will continue pitching for the Colts as we go bottom 5. But certainly it's been the strike zone that has been advantageous to the pitchers. And the score kind of shows that. Nobody's really had a lot of base runners. Very rarely have you seen either team have more than one person on at the same time. In fact, I don't think that's happened the entire game, that a team has had more than one base runner on at the same time. So Tigers probably had the best chance in the first inning, but it didn't happen that way. So Jaden Ruiz will come up. Jaden grounded out to short his first time up. Back in the second inning. Like I said, I don't feel like one team's really getting an advantage over the other when it comes to the way the strike zone, but when you're the team that's playing from behind, obviously, that's frustrating. But, that could easily change. Called strike. 0-1. Now, I'll say it again. If it's anywhere near and near, feel like it's a pitch that you can do something with, probably need to get the bat off your shoulder if you're a hitter in this game. The 0-1. And a foul tip. 0-2. And hopefully it's not coming off as critical. I mean, it's just sometimes the way that it's called, And it's the human element of sports, and especially baseball, that, home plate umpires are going to see strike zones a little bit differently, And it's up to the players to adjust to it. The 0-2. And hit well and right at the shortstop. And a very nice play by Maloney. That would be Tegan Maloney that makes the play. Had to jump up a little bit to get it. That was well hit from Ruiz, but just unfortunately right to the shortstop. Seen a couple of those today in that direction. And it'll be Aiden Tupper coming to the plate, who I think he was one of those guys who lined out right to the shortstop. As he steps up and will face the UPs for the second time, 0-1. That'll be in the dirt. I'd also like to point out, there haven't been egregiously called strikes where, it's clearly outside, clearly inside, clearly high, clearly low. They've been close. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on the curveball, 1-1. And as a hitter, you're always going to want that strike zone to be tight, man. right in the wheelhouse. That's the only place you want it to be called a strike, is where you can swing at and do something with, right? 1-1. Swing and a miss again on that curveball, and it's 1-2. Cade Kiss due up next for the Tigers. One down, bases empty, bottom of 5. The 1-2. Ooh, that one comes in and hits him. And Tupper will get on with the hit by pitch. That one just did not break. It was another one of those that looked like it was going to come sweeping across as, it's coming at you. It looks like it's going to hit you, and then it falls into the strike zone. And that was one that stayed inside and kind of on the arm. And in a game that has the base, or the runners on base have been limited, you so badly want to take advantage of it here if you're Alamogordo, and give yourself a little bit more breathing room, just up by a run. See if Tupper's trying to advance here early. Does not here. And this one is a foul off to the backstop. And the count 0-1 to Kiss, who is 0-4-1. Walked back in the first, and one of two Tigers that has been caught in between the base paths today. And then a strikeout in his last at-bat. Behind the count here, 0-1. Tupper with the lead away. Pick-off throw to first. Tupper's back. As Malone applies the tag. A long wait, but we'll come to the plate. Kiss will watch that one. The outside corner runner goes a little bit late, but he's going to be there in time. And a stolen base there for Tupper. I believe we're 0-2 at the plate. Yeah, 0-2 is the count. Runner on second now, though, for the Tigers. And that'll miss low, and now it's 1-2. Pickoff throw back to second. They got him. Oh, wow. Boy, I thought they had him, but I guess Tupper got the hand in just beneath the tag. That could be large there. I thought up here that he was a late break back to second on the pickoff move. Kissel watched that one in the dirt. Doesn't go anywhere as it hops in front of home plate. And the count is 2-2. So 2-2 the count with one out, runner on second. Tigers, I think, fortunate to have that runner at second. And this is fouled off, and I think it's out of play. Yes, it will. Kiss hopped out of the batter's box. I think he felt like he missed one that he could have put in play and maybe brought that run in. They'll have to take another try at it. 2-2 remains the count, and Peace stepped back and wanted the catcher to go through the signs again. That misses well outside. 3-2. So Kiss works the count full. Copeland, who's been on twice in the on-deck circle, he's walked a pair of times and has scored. Tupper, the man at second. 3-2. He was going to miss high and outside, and the Tigers have two on and one out. And as we get into the late innings here, with runs at a premium, you definitely want to try to get at least one here. And Copeland, who's walked twice, steps in. And that's in the dirt into the backstop, and that'll put the runners on second and third now for the Tigers. So 1-0 now. And a prime opportunity for the Tigers to break this game open at least a little bit. And Yapese stepping back from the mound, and I think they want to get their defensive setup correctly, and they're moving the infield in. They will have to apply a tag. It's not a force at home. Copeland, a ground ball that will be over to third. Tigers do not try to run home and really have a chance to do so, and they'll toss on to first and get the out. So it'll be two out now for Brandon Williams, who has been on twice today. Single, error. And so now the infield will move back. That worked really well, to be honest, for the Colts, as that would have been, I think, a more difficult play for the third baseman if he's back in his normal position. He would have really had to charge on that. I don't know if the Tigers would have scored. Tigers definitely would have scored the run, I think, in that spot. So kudos to the Colts on changing their defensive look there. Pitch is in the dirt, but well done by Ortega to keep that in front of him. And the count is 1-0 to Williams. And with no double play in order there, that made complete sense for them to move in. But Peace was about ready to pitch, and he stepped away, and they changed the way they looked defensively. The 1-0. And a ground ball up the middle, right over the pitcher's glove, but charging on it, Maloney, throw to first. It's going to get away, and that'll bring in 2 runs. And the Tigers have got a 4-1 lead on an E6. Williams puts it in play. That was not an easy play for the shortstop. When he got to the ball, he was behind the bag at second and had to try to make the throw on the run, and just was not able to put it right in the glove of Grant Maloney. Tegan Maloney was the man out at short. Preston Eldred comes up with a runner on first. Tigers up 4-1. Runner goes. And here's the throw. That will be a little high, and so that's a stolen base. As William moves into scoring position. And I believe we're 1-0 at the plate. And yes, we are. By the way, Tupper and Kiss scored on that throwing error. High pop-up that should get out of play back in our direction. But another base hit here could bring in another run. Williams will be running on contact, so 1-1. And this is hit well to right center field. This is definitely going to bring the run in. That's going to go all the way out to the wall. Eldred rounds first. He's headed towards second. He might have a triple here. He heads towards third. He's pushing hard. Here comes the throw in. It's going to be a stand-up triple for Preston Eldred and his second RBI of the day. And the Tigers have broken this game open. It's 5-1. Shot that out to right center field. And we may see a pitching change here for the Colts. 3 runs home in the inning for the Alamogordo Tigers. Yeah, looks like we're going to see some changes here for NMMI. And we will take a break as they figure all of that out. And the Tigers on the Richardson Motor scoreboard in front 5-1. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports in 1230, 119.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
It's daylight savings time. Spring forward and save with OFCU. For a limited time, Friday, March 7th through Tuesday, March 11th. Vehicle purchases and non-OFCU refinance vehicles as low as 4.99% APR with no payments for 90 days. Apply online, oterofcu.org. Limited time offer, purchases and non-OFCU refinances. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Our success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Card Suite Lite is a convenient and safe way to manage your cards with your mobile app. Busy lifestyle? No problem. You're in control, making it easy to set alerts and manage your banking on the go. This is Susie with First National Bank. Enroll today.
Member FDIC.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is AJ from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have any concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank. Member FDIC.
Almost 12:30, 1019. Kelvin Wall with a runner on third. And a new pitcher, Andrew Wall, is going to get away. Eldred going to try to score, but he is not going to get there in time. It really did not get too far away from the catcher, and Tigers tried to be aggressive in that spot, and Alamogordo will not add on another run here. So the pitching change was made there, and they brought in their center fielder, Nicholas Barcenas, and he gets the out there. But we go to the top of the sixth. The Tigers have got some breathing room now. They're up 5-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Can they get the shutdown inning after the Colts give up those 3 runs? We'll go ahead and keep it right here. We just took a long commercial break. Kellen Wall will be due up in the bottom of the sixth for the Tigers as they'll be looking, hopefully at that point, just for some more insurance runs. Wall has been very good. Has struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in this game and has surrendered just 3 hits. And it's the top of the order here for the Colts. It'll be Barsanias, Anaya, and Maloney due up for NMMI. Tigers will be back at it next week, by the way. Another round-robin tournament coming up for them as we'll be hosting games next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They'll play Deming at 4 o'clock on Thursday, so they'll actually play the early game that day. They'll play 7 o'clock against Santa Teresa on Friday, and then play Santa T again on Saturday. And it'll be Deming versus Santa Fe at 7 o'clock on that Thursday. Santa Teresa versus Santa Fe on Friday. And then Santa Fe will take on El Paso Leadership Academy. So they'll play, Santa Fe is going to play games over here. I think Santa T ends up playing 3 games. And here's the pitch. And this is hit in the air to center field. Kiss. Looks like he's got it. And he does. That was well hit again. But a little bit too much under it there for Barsanias. And aggressiveness continues for the Colts as they've been going after pitches early in the count. And they've got one down. Rodolfo Daya, who has lined out to right and struck out in his 2 at-bats, comes to the plate. 0 for 2. And that pitch will miss high. 1-0. And that curveball falls in for a strike. And the count is 1-0, or 1-1. Top of 6 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tigers 5, Colts 1. Here's the pitch. And this is fought off and hit into foul territory on the first base side. Good contact there from Anaya, but finds himself behind the count now 1-2. Ball ready to go. And he pitch. Outside it misses, a little high. 2-2. Certainly looked like a little pitch there. Hoping Anaya to chase. He does not. And here comes the 2-2. And that curveball. Oh, all thought he had that one there, but I think inside it missed. I will say that pitch has been called a number of times tonight, but 3-2. when we did. It's a runner on first after a hit by. It's a 2 count here to Maloney. And Maloney's going to hit this in the air and foul and out of play up the third side. And we'll do it again. Maloney had a triple that eventually brought in the 1 run for the Colts. He would score on a run out from Yapis using the on-deck circle. It's a nigh at first for the Colts. 2-2. And a ground ball to the right side. This could be 2. They'll get the play at second. Not going to get the play at first. But Copeland with the solid fielding tosses it on to second and gets the force out there. Fielder's choice 4-6. And the Tigers like that X number that's up on the scoreboard now because it's out number 2. As Yapis will come to the plate as the 1 run batted in today. He also lined out to right field. Has made some good contact on the ball. The ball swings and misses as he gets over top of one there, and it's 0-1. Maloney at first. Pickoff throw, and that one just sort of leaks away, but really didn't get too far. So smart move by first base coach there for NMMI to not have his runner try to advance. Not sure if that went off Eldred's glove or it hit Maloney. And that pitch is right on that outside corner for a called strike. And it's 0-2. It seemed like a fastball, maybe a changeup there from Wall. The 0-2. High, but like a chase pitch there, 1-2. Just went to the fastball, and see if Pease would go after that one upstairs a little bit. The 1-2. And a ground ball hit to the right side. Copeland's got it. Toss on to first in time. And the inning is over. So the Tigers go through the top of the order. Do give up a hit man, but no major problems. And Alamo just looking for insurance with a 4-run lead going to the bottom of the 6th on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. They 5-1. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports and Talk 1019.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger. See you at the game.
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
Kellen Wall to lead things on Tigers in the bottom of the 6th inning on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tigers 5, the NMMI Colts 1. And on the mound for the Colts is Barcenas. As the first pitch misses outside. And 1-0. Wall is 0 for 2, grounded out to first and struck out in his 2 at-bats. The 1-0. This is hit in the air and out of play. Goes to the third base side. The count is 1-1. left-handed pitching Barcenas. And this is fouled off again, out of play into the netting above the stands here on the third base side. And it's 1-2. Guinness and Eric Vasquez also coming up for the Tigers. The Guinness and the on deck. He's reached once today. The 1-2. And this one in play and a high pop-up. It is shallow center field, and the new center fielder, Constantine Kobilatis, is going to get over there and make the play. He moved from right to center. By the way, to the defensive changes because everything kind of happened there. Barcenas moved in to pitch. Rodolfo Naya went from second to the outfield, and Yepes went from the pitching mound to second. In those changes, Williams did make the pitching change. So there's one down after the pop out to center. And Adamus, who has and lined out 1 for 2. Here comes the pitch. And fouled off and out of play. 0-1 to Mix. Coming sad, here's the pitch. Ground ball to the left side and fielded cleanly. Toss on to first by Martinez and a good scoop by Maloney. And that's 2 down. 5-3 on the putout. And Vasquez will come up 0 for 2. A couple of strikeouts today. Base is empty and 2 down in the bottom of the 6th. And seems likely the Tigers will just have the 4 runs. But you never know. With 2 outs, we'll see if they can get something going here. In the dirt, and that'll kick out of the way to the backstop. No need for the catcher Ortega to go chase with nobody on. One to Vasquez. And watch that one miss high. 2-0. Barcenas looking in, holding his glove at his right thigh. Still looking in. Now comes set at the belt. 2-0. And this one hit, and did he catch in the air? I don't think he did, but no problem there for Maloney as he fields it cleanly, runs over to first, and steps on the bag. That does it through 6 innings on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. The Tigers have a 4-run lead, and they'll try to close it out for their 5th straight victory to begin the season. See if they can do it. Up 5-1. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
It's daylight savings time. Spring forward and save with OFCU. For a limited time, Friday, March 7th through Tuesday, March 11th. Vehicle purchases and non-OFCU refinance vehicles as low as 4.99% APR with no payments for 90 days. Apply online, oterofcu.org. Limited time offer, purchases and non-OFCU refinances. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Our success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Graham Maloney will lead things off for the Colts. The right-handed hitter steps in 0 for 1 for 2. Single and a strikeout on his 2 tries. Kellen Wall Trying to finish this one off for the Tigers. A swing and a miss. And Maloney behind the count 0-1. 5, 6, and 7 in the order for the Colts here in the top half of the 7th inning. The 0-1. That'll miss a little bit high. 1-1. So West wound deck circle. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. And Martinez is 0 for 2. Called strike, and a little bit of frustration from Malone from there. Because of the late call, I think he thought he got the call going his way. And a swing and a miss and struck him out. So it'll be Richard West hitting from the left-hand side. As he steps in. And that pitch is in there for a called strike, 0-1. And looking for the fastball on the outer half, but misses a little bit high on the outside, 1-1. Tigers 2 outs away from winning all 3 games here in this home round-robin tournament. And goes with the breaking ball. That's in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. And looking for the outside corner, but that's outside, 2-2. It's been a little more inconsistent over these last couple of innings, to be honest. 2-2. And that one's a called strike 3. And I guess that one catches the inner half. And there's 2 down. So Wall now with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strikeouts. And to bring up Noah Martinez, who's had some good contact on the ball. Hit it out to right field and center field. And pitch will miss high and inside as the breaking ball didn't drop in very well that time. 1-0. That time he's able to get it in. 1-1. Wall looking to finish off the complete game, 7 innings here. The pitch. This is hit in the air. Should be playable in left center field. Kiss underneath it. He's got it. And the game is over. The tie grabbed the win, 5-1. And defeats the Colts. So we'll get handshakes and very economical game, I have to say. We will finish it off with the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. The Tigers winners on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 5-1 your final. We'll return right after this from Tiger Stadium.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is Emily from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Card Suite Life provides 24/7 control right at your fingertips. This is AJ with First National Bank. Fraud prevention is priceless. Safeguard your card. Download the free app for a simple, secure way to manage your debit card activity.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
It's daylight savings time. Spring forward and save with OFCU. For a limited time, Friday, March 7th through Tuesday, March 11th. Vehicle purchases and non-OFCU refinance vehicles as low as 4.99% APR with no payments for 90 days. Apply online, oterofcu.org. Limited time offer, purchases and non-OFCU refinances. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Our success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Alamogordo winner over NMMI 5-1. And the Tigers win all three games here at their host tournament. They picked up the win over Valencia on Friday. On Thursday, they defeated Artesia and are now 5-0 on the season. They topped Roswell last Saturday to pick up the wins there. And they'll play three more games coming up next week. Thursday against Deming, I believe. You know what? Let me double check and make sure I got that right. Yeah, Deming on Thursday. They'll play Santa Teresa on Friday and Santa Teresa again on Saturday coming up next week. Tigers stats, 10 strikeouts, complete game for Kellen Wall. Gave up just 3 hits and 1 run. Did not walk anybody. Limited base runners for the Colts in this game. I think he gave up a hit by pitch, I will say that. But he really kept them off the base paths. And I think both, the pitchers on both sides benefited from a little bit, I don't want to say a liberal strike zone, but I mean, it was one of those that you had to be aggressive. It was, it was one of those that I feel like it wasn't bad. It was just, they were definitely calling a little bit up, a little bit down, a little outside, inside. So, had to be aggressive up there. The mistakes, I think, are what caught the Colts a little bit. The Tigers did get a couple of RBIs, but the other 3 runs came off of errors. One in the 3rd inning, and then a throwing error in the 5th inning that plated 2 more runs that ended up hurting things for the Colts. So, whereas the Tigers kept it pretty clean. I don't believe Alamogordo had any errors in this game. And so that maybe more than anything else was a little bit of the issue in tonight's matchup, at least for the NMMI side of things. Preston Eldred, 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs, a triple, throwing a single as well. And the Tigers did not have a lot of hits in this game. Brandon Williams, 1 for 3, a couple stolen bases and a couple of runs scored. Aiden McGinnis was 1 for 3. So I think Alamo ended up with, looks like 5 hits. 4 hits? 4 hits in the game. Colts only had 3. But like I said, the errors mounted up at the wrong times, unfortunately, for NMMI. K. Kiss was 0 for 1 with 2 walks, unscored. Billy Copeland 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a run scored. And 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch and a run scored was Aiden Humper. He would also pick up stolen base as well. So that is it for the Alamogordo Round Robin Tournament. They win all 3 games, and this afternoon's game is a 5-1 final as they pick up the victory over NMMI. A couple other sports stuff. Alamogordo Track and Field picked up a bunch of state qualifiers over at Carlsbad yesterday. You can check that out up on our Facebook page. You know what? I'll just go ahead and mention it before I sign off tonight. As let's see, I know they qualified the boys 4x2. Tia Gordon qualified in the shot put. Alina Siementhal in the 300 hurdles. The girls team finished second. The boys were third. Aubrey Allen qualified in the pole vault. Nathan Saris in the triple jump and the high jump. And Julian Benitez in the 100 qualified for state. So congrats to all of those that did so there. The boys and girls finished 5th at the Mike Tooley Relays in Tier C. And, of course, we mentioned last night the big win for Chiefs last night as they knocked off Texaco. Tularosa boys are playing right now as they are hosting East Mountain in their first-round game. The Wildcats are the 4 seed and hosting number 13 East Mountain. Alamo Tennis has been playing most of the day over at the Oregon tennis courts. Nutty and Silver are both over there. We'll have results up on our Facebook page for that one a little later on today. I don't think we had anything else this weekend, so we'll recap everything coming up on Monday on the Otero County Sports Roundup. Again, that'll do it for the broadcast. Tigers winners on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 5-1, the final score as they defeat the NMMI Colts. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to our broadcast over the last couple of days. We'll do it next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Hope you have good time with weather as well. Those particular days. We'll cross our fingers for that. I'm betting it'll probably end up being windy, but it's just how it is this time of year. Have a wonderful one, and we will talk to you soon here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Have a great night, every night.
New roadblocks are scheduled today on Highway 70, 54 South, or 380. For the latest roadblock information, call 575-678-1178. Tonight's forecast is calling for mostly clear skies. In Alamogordo, expect a low of 29, Cloudcroft a low of 16. For Sunday, sunny skies, mostly clear tomorrow night. Alamogordo tomorrow, high of 63.